the administration of justice in terms of the criminal justice system has been suffering for a number of years from inadequate resources as it relates to the courtroom stock. The courtroom stock, that is the number of courtrooms that are available in the system, remain the same as they have for at least the last 30 years. Crime has doubled and in some areas has tripled. And yet we are seeking to try 3 times the number of cases in the same number of courts as established some 30, 40, 50 years ago. So clearly, we are going to have issues in respect of the ability of the system to properly address the volume of cases in the courtroom. I may have 1 or 2 elements who, because they have clearly been uninformed on the issues, they may unwittingly come across as being unfair. I take it in my stride. That is part and parcel. And I have said it to my colleague, Mr. Harrison, recently at a function. Welcome to public life in Jamaica. When you are a public servant, you must have that commitment and loyalty to your country, so that even though you may on occasion, from not only the media but other quarters, because persons are uninformed, they may unwittingly mete out unfairness, or 1 or 2 elements of the media seek to sacrifice principle on the altar of expediency. I think anybody who knows me and knows my record of having been in the trenches as a prosecuting attorney in a very male-dominated world as an advocate in the criminal law arena would know that I am not intimidated by anyone. It goes with the territory. I know that I am the first female professional to be the Director of Public Prosecutions. All my predecessors were men. But I'd like to think that once you show your mettle, and I know I have been tested, but I've had a career of nearly 30 years of being tested, and I have not been found wanting. I accept the responsibility of being the first female DPP, and I accept the fact that, like in so many other areas in the world where women are trailblazers, that you are going to be judged twice as hard and judged at a harsher standard than your male counterpart. In fact, I embrace it, and I encourage other female professionals never to feel sorry for yourself. It wouldn't even occur to me. The fact is that one's back has to be broad because you have a job to do. So you use your capacity to work hard, your ability to be focused, your integrity, your competence, your ability to be humble, because that's very important when you wield great power. You use a consultative approach to make sure that you demonstrate at all times that you have the capacity, you have the will, you have the guts and the courage, and you have the mental toughness to do the job. And those particular characteristics in terms of any journey of success as a professional transcends gender. When I am in a position to leave the office of the DPP in a much better place than how I found it. How far along that journey are you? I have achieved most of my 5-year plan in respect of so many different things that I have had to set right.
Another 5 years?
I don't think I'm going to allow myself to be pinned down to a specific time, but I'm still young. Frankly, I've never been led. I am an advocate. I love being an advocate. I love to articulate. I love the use of words. Part of being an advocate means that although, yes, one has to be disciplined and self-controlled, but you have a little bit more room to maneuver, to be yourself totally, as opposed to a much more confined, restrictive parameter that a judge operates in. I say this now, I don't know how I will feel 2 years from now, but I will indicate, and everybody knows that about me, that I am an advocate and I love advocacy. And when you love being an advocate, you have that passion, that fire in your belly to be an advocate. It's not necessarily a good characteristic to have as a judge. So maybe I will evolve in a couple of years and become a much quieter, staid individual.